Welcome back, gamers. This is Eli of the Tiger for Super Happy Attack Team. Got a zone control gameplay for you today. I went 20-1. And since the April update, I've only played 27 games of zone control, and with the updated stats on GG Guardian, I don't know, whatever, that tracks this stuff. I'm already in the top 20. I think I'm number 16 on there. This is after 27 games and running solo. There are some people above me who have way higher win percentages, and I don't know what all stats they track. Here we go. I beeline for B, just up to my same old trick. So I did die early on in this gameplay, and I forgot about it. And after I go on the Reign of Terror and I start getting a couple more kills, I'm like, maybe I should start playing it safe and get the Mark of the Unbroken. And I played, who knows how many games in a row, and I was just not really paying attention to the fact that I died. So here I am mowing some people down with a Nerwin's Mercy. A lot of this, at this point, is we've all played these maps a bunch of times. A lot of it's map control and then just sticking to a strategy. And I think that's an issue with beginning players, is that you're just kind of figuring things out. You're choosing which weapons to use. If you switch from sniper to shotgun, you have to change your play style. There's all kinds of factors to consider. What I've done with zone control is to just stick with one loadout. And the first time I got high up in the ranks, I did use the magnetic grenade, and so my loadout was slightly different. I use the suppressor grenade now. But I've stuck with the Nerwin's Mercy and the Invective Shotgun, and then I just have a random machine gun that I like. And I don't even think I get machine gun kills this game. Now that heavy only drops once, it's become less of a factor and a smaller part of my strategy. But honestly, a lot of times I'll cap a flag instead of even going for the heavy, because I know all the enemies will kind of move away from the capture points, and it allows me to get a capture point, and then the two teams duke it out with heavy for just a brief period of time, but it doesn't seem to overall influence how the game goes. So the April update has changed my strategy slightly. Here I'm just kind of controlling the area. I'm going to watch the game for a minute and give some commentary. But that bubble placement, I like it quite a bit there, because I can always back off down the ramp if a Titan decides to come in and smash my bubble. And that's really the thing you have to watch out for the most, is Nova Bombs and Titan Strikers busting your bubble. The way Blade Dancers are right now, often I can hose them down with the Armor Light and the Invective Shotgun, just start pumping shots in their face. Their hit registration is not that great, and 9 out of 10 times I kill them before they kill me. This is hilarious standoff. All these guys here at C, but all of them looking at me is just wasting time that they need to be capping B. So this is a huge distraction, and then once my teammate starts shooting him from the left there, and then he dies right there, I am able to get out of my bubble and get a couple of cheeky kills while they're distracted. So the bubble is hilarious for stuff like that, just kind of distracting the enemies. But how often do you see a bubble placed at that doorway? And so they can either charge in, or they can run away and ignore me, and then I'm going to pop out and cap C. They kind of just stood there and didn't know what to do, and so it turned out to be a perfect situation and just kind of a really funny kind of distraction. And that's really what you're doing in zone control, is buying time. And a lot of people don't understand the basic concept of control, much less zone control. It's really frustrating this far into the game, and I play with people who play a lot, and they just don't seem to even get it. On certain maps, you can run from A to C effectively, but for the majority of the maps, you really want to get that B control. And it really is a map by map basis, and it's determined by how quickly you can get from one flag to another. Widow Court is one of the rare ones where I actually prefer A and C and to just leave B alone, because A and C spawns, it's easier and faster for me to get back and forth between the two. And then this one, another good bubble, is just kind of not exactly on the map. Here he's throwing the Boltcaster. I decided to get the heck out of there because I think they might pop my bubble if they do enough damage. And staying alive, man, that's so useful. You don't realize it, how useful it is, but if you can stay alive long enough, and you don't even have to think about really going after orbs. If you hear a teammate super up, you might follow them around to pick up some orbs, but just how you're naturally navigating around the map, you're just going to run into orbs from your teammates that are going to help you get your next super. And here, get the Reign of Terror, and this is when I start slowing down. I'm not sure, did I die already? I didn't really pay attention. It said I went 20 and 1. I don't even watching this back while I was talking, I must have died at some point and not paid attention. So that was a funny little grenade kill there. This was kind of a panic bubble. I didn't really give myself the best angles here to work with, but it kind of ends up working out. If I just backed that bubble up a few inches, I probably would have had a better line of sight to peek out of. And I do use the Armor of Light rather than Blessings now. I used to use Blessings the first time I ranked up in this, so I think it's totally viable. I just find that the Armor of Light, when they do decide to charge you in that bubble, it's kept me alive quite a few times. But I also, you know, have the no backup plans that give me an additional force barrier when I get a shotgun kill. Doesn't always proc for some reason. I still haven't figured that one out. I'm sure there's a simple answer for it. But here's when I start getting really campy, because I realize I'm on a pretty high kill streak and we're gonna win no matter what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the conversation. I might just jump to the end of the video, and there we go. So I go ahead and suppress this guy at the end of the game. Finger on the pulse. Did you guys notice when I died? I didn't really notice again. I didn't have my full attention on the gameplay, but I swear I didn't die. So let's look at the final scoreboard. I go 20 and 1 with only 2 captures. It just wasn't very necessary to capture flags that game very much. So I hope you enjoy the video. I am going to be playing a lot of Overwatch here soon. Go ahead and like and subscribe for Destiny and Overwatch content, and peace out.